Okay guys, welcome back to 3G Video, where you can tell I am already dirty because we are getting some work done here on Benny. Already started with some stuff, actually threw some springs on him. Got a lot more going on in today's video, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, as you might be able to tell, Benny is monster trucking in the front. I actually put stock springs and shocks back in him, and we wanted to see where it landed with the stock ones before I cut it to get it back down. So no worries, it is going to get lowered again. It is a lot of work though. I am just getting it back together. Was like, whew, it's back together, but now we got to take it all apart again. So I got it down, know how to do this a little bit quicker this time. We're going to get it apart, cut the springs, and get it back down to a good ride height. I have 2 days before it's go time to hit the road for Six Summer, Big Sky, and Rocky Mountain Race Week, all in the same trip. It's going to be crazy. Week after week after week of events. So I'll be looking forward to all the content, daily uploads in between that whole time. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Be looking forward to all of the event coverage along with crazy adventures in this Volvo that has a Mopar in it. It's so cool. So yeah, also had some issues with the carburetor after you saw the pull last time. It actually blew the power valve, so I got that changed out. Hopefully it will run better. We're gonna get this thing lowered and we'll take it for a test drive. Okay, so since got that actually done, it looked pretty good. I jacked it back up because maybe in the process I slightly broke a couple brake lines whenever I dropped that whole assembly there, the strut. Oopsie. So I'm gonna take this wheel off, get those lines off so we can replace that, and then we gotta bleed the brakes and everything. It should be ready to drive again, which is good. Also, if we look in the back here, we actually have some interior and curtains. These curtains fold down all the way. It'll be really nice for whenever I'm camping. Also, got this cut in half with a little support there, so the microwave can sit over here and I can open up into this well where all my tools are going to be without having to pick everything up here, because whenever the whole thing, it was just a mess. So that's going to help a lot with livability in the area. Obviously, we still have a lot of stuff to get in here to make it livable for the next month or so, but making some big improvements. Hopefully I can get some lights in here soon. I don't know, we'll see if that happens, but that's one of the things that really needs to get done. However, I'm really excited with the progress we're making. A couple things I haven't got done yet. There's a toolbox that I actually made back in college. Didn't really have a use for it, and now I'm thinking, man, we could tack that to the bar there and have a glove box again to keep receipts and insurance and stuff in. So that's cool. Also, I haven't had cup holders in this thing for forever, and I know like race cars don't need cup holders, but this thing travels across the country all the time. I am making some miles. It'd be nice to have some cup holders. So we actually found these, had them laying around. I'm going to snip the end off those, weld them to that center bar as well. Got me a set of cup holders. So hopefully we can get that done. Probably not tonight, but that'll get done tomorrow. Got a lot of things. This is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Then we leave Saturday after we go to a wedding, which will be in a separate video. But we are going to go into tomorrow. So we're going to get all this done. We're going to get as much done as possible. I am nervous, but there's a lot that has been done, and I'm continually moving forward, getting more stuff done. So I think we'll be in a good position. We know the thing runs and drives, which is a little bit better than some of the positions that we've been in the past. So definitely a little bit better, but still stressful. So still got a lot to do. Let's get back to work. Okay, so fun fact. I went down here to take this line off and I put a wrench on it and it was really loose. So I went the other way, tightened it, and then the other one was loose, tightened it, pressed on the brakes, and it's not leaking. So whenever the strut fell, it actually just yanked these lines over and loosened their fittings. So those are all tightened up. We should be good. I am gonna go bleed the brakes real quick with that, and then brakes should be good. While it's up in the air, I'm gonna slide under there and check the transmission, try to figure out where it's leaking from, and might try to get that patched up tonight too. Man, we're just being productive. Okay guys, it is the next morning. Good morning, and we got to get Benny to the alignment shop because we got to get him aligned with the new suspension and everything. Now, I had the carburetor apart yesterday, so I got to make sure that it's not leaking, and it's probably not going to fire right up because it doesn't have any fuel in the carburetor. So let's get this thing fired up and check for fuel leaks. Sounding good. Okay, checking for fuel leaks. Everything's looking good. Sick. Well, now we get to see if the new suspension feels a lot better driving. I think it should. Oh, we're also going to see if this power valve is helping or if it's still... Ooh. Don't know if we got that misfire completely fixed. That's unfortunate. Oh no. Okay, so there's still something wrong I gotta get fixed. Dang it. Okay guys, I got back from the alignment shop. Got them all figured out. Not exactly perfect, as you can tell. There's still some red on the bottom, but that's mainly because he's slightly lowered and just can't get it in the exact adjustment. But it's okay. Just added a little bit of camber, more than what it quote-unquote says, and the caster's right there. So we're good. Now we gotta get ready to hit the road. All right, so we've actually skipped forward in time a decent amount. We're actually right before we leave, so we tied that in after the wedding, which I mentioned earlier that would be in a different video. Not in a different video, in this one. So we just got back. I just got back from the wedding. I actually have John here. He met up with me at the wedding, drove back here home, and now we're picking up Benny. I didn't take him to the wedding, so we're picking him up. Got to put a new power valve in it. We're going to hit the road on our way to Six Summer. Pretty excited to get up there. It'll be interesting to see Benny make the route. I also get to show John a couple of my projects. You guys haven't got to see the secret projects, so that's exciting to actually get to show someone. You guys will see them eventually. We're trying to get things ironed out with it, but I'm going to show you what I got done on Benny. Okay, so besides needing to put the power valve in, which we still need to do, got some stuff done in the front. Got a Speedo in it, got 2 cup holders, and a makeshift glove box. Then we got everything packed in here. So we got our curtains, got the bed back in it like normal, all the normal things. However, I got a milk crate, kind of cleaned it up a little bit from how we were running it last year. Got some major changes I want to make in here later in the season, but we just didn't have time to get it done now. So it'll be pretty much the same setup that we've been rocking. Got the topper back on him. We are ready to rock and roll once we get that power valve changed. I really am a fan of having Benny able to fix tune with a screwdriver and a couple wrenches. So that's really nice. Okay, well, got the power valve changed over, fired up, not leaking. So I think we're ready to hit the road and see if it works. You ready for this adventure? Ready.
Yep, another one.
Dude, I'm so excited. Yeah. We're headed off to Six Summer right now, and then Big Sky Race Week, and I'm trying to talk him into going to Rocky Mountain Race Week too. So hopefully we can get all 3 in. It's going to be a crazy 3 weeks. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. This is going to be insane. But we're going to hop on the road and get up to Byron tonight so we can see some cars in the morning. Yeah. Let's see if Benny works.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah, right. Ooh, he still starts up on a dime. Now, let's see if he can accelerate and we can drive him. Okay, so not perfectly fixed. Of course, we get to start off a trip like that, but we'll get her figured out. If I accelerate kind of hard, it's not bad. We just give it a little more throttle, it works. So just cruising isn't perfect. All right, well, that didn't work. We got to the north end of town. I'm gonna change that out to another one I got in the back. It might be a little lower. Hopefully get this thing to stop dumping fuel. And I'm also gonna get fuel because we need it, so. All right, John, think this power valve is gonna work? we just started and we're already having. So if this one doesn't work, I have a block off and I'll throw that in there and add a little bit of jet and see if that fixes it. I'm hoping that it's just something carburetor. It was running perfect when we went up to Bryce's. If you guys saw that video, it was absolutely perfect. And then after I did that pull in the end of the video, it started having this issue. And I know I heard a power valve. I'm just hoping that everything else is okay. So, oh man, oh well. We're gonna hit the road. This thing will do fine. Benny's doing good. We're gonna make it. Only 4 hours. It's only 4 hours.
This is our testing tube.
Right? Yeah, right?
As we try.
Yes. Okay, so he does still have a little bit of hesitation, but I think the plugs are all fouled, so we're just gonna see if it gets cleaned up. Volvo! Okay guys, we made it to stop number 1. John's over there, got Benny all posted up getting gas, and we did not make it very far before we needed gas. It's unfortunate. We put in 12.4 gallons and we went 140 miles. That's 11.5 miles to the gallon. He was getting 16 whenever I did the test drive. We didn't have that and we were running a little bit quicker. I wouldn't think it would make that much of a difference. So I'm wondering if what we're having issues with the carburetor, if it's dumping fuel and that's causing our issue. But it went the first half of the tank. I was at like 100 and something miles before it got there, and then it dumped the back half. So I'm not sure if something went astray or something. So we're gonna kind of give them a once over and then hit the road and see if it does it again, or if it's still losing fuel that quick. So I don't know. We gotta get something figured out because 11.5 is not the ticket. All right. Well, I'm not seeing any fuel leaks, which is good. We're just gonna have to take it for another section here and see what gas mileage we get and how long we can get. So if we make it another 140 miles, then we know that it's just doing that poorly. If we start making it less, then we're gonna have to put a block off or something in there, figure out why we're losing so much fuel. Well guys, we made it 40 miles, so that's good, but we got some serious problems now. Drive shaft started having a lot of vibrations, and I found whenever you look under here, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it well or not. Oh no. Oh, there's, yep, John's hitting the bearing that held the drive shaft fell off of its perch, and now the drive shaft is down. So I gotta get under there and try to fix it. Definitely not what I was looking to do at 10:30 at night on the side of an exit ramp. But it is what it is. So, yeah, there's no gas station. There's nothing here, and I don't know. When I pulled it off on the drive or on the off ramp, and I pushed the clutch in, and it started. This drive shaft started whirling around, hitting stuff. I was like, we better get this thing stopped. So I'm gonna throw some road flares out just to make sure that I don't get ran over while I'm jacking this thing up. And we're gonna try to get this thing fixed.
Kiddo.
So not the most ideal situation, obviously broke down, having some issues, but I get to use a road flare for the first time, like actually have to use it. So I'm not guaranteeing I'm gonna pop this on the first time. I'm gonna try, okay? Woo! There we go.
You did.
Okay, so it looks like the donut that held the drive shaft is really messed up. I'm gonna try to spin it over and use one of these spacers to kind of like hold the drive shaft up. It's not a permanent fix by any means because that thing is roached. But I'm gonna try to get it at least drivable to where it's not shaking its brains out, and hopefully it doesn't slide forward and aft, and we can find a part either in the morning or Monday. It's not an easy part to come by, but we're gonna try to figure something out. So yay old Volvo stuff. Hopefully this is something now that we can get swapped over to something that's a readily available part, and hopefully we never have an issue with it after we get it fixed this time. So I don't know how we're going to get it fixed yet, so let's just keep praying and believing. Let's get this thing put together. I was all like, oh, I want to get to the track as early as possible. I know I got that wedding. I'm going to end up being late, but I want to try to get in as early as possible, get some sleep, get this 3 weeks of torture. Not torture. It's absolutely going to be so much fun. But this 3 weeks of craziness, don't want to get a bad start with getting in late or being tired. I want to be able to be all nice and rested. Yeah. That is not what happened. So
looks for that plan.
yeah, here we are on the side of the road fixing a car before we even start the first event. And by fixing a car, that's a very loose term for what we just did. Because I'm willing to say that is it's in there. I don't know. It's about as far as we're gonna go with that explanation right now. Yay! Hey guys. Okay, got him back on the ground. Be praying. We are praying that we get that it works, at least relatively. We're gonna go back roads, nice and slow. This should be interesting. Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing. It's not going clunkety clunkety clunk, so that's good. Okay, well, we're stopped again. However, it's not drive shaft. The drive shaft's doing okay, but the engine was not running right because I think that power valve, I had a whole bunch of extra power valves laying around. I think some of them were already blown and some of them might be dry rotted now. It was from another build, so it's just one of those things, like they were just kind of what I had laying around. So that's what we were trying after that one that I ordered and came in today was wrong. It wasn't the right size. So I went ahead and put the block off plate on it so it does not have a power valve, up the jet size by 6. I know a lot of people I've heard say up by 8, but I'm not trying to rev this thing all the way out or anything. So I just put 6 in it. We're going to see if it actually runs better. And then that way I don't hear and feel the engine vibrating from it missing. And then I can focus on the drive shaft, hopefully. I'm hoping we can get some miles tonight. I am tired. Okay, time to try this again. So it's getting to be a late night. John's getting in his car ready to go. Let's try it. Well, this is not what we were looking for. Drive shaft came out again, and it's running terrible. The changes that we made it even worse. So we're going to have to change some of that around because it is running terrible. John said it's blowing black smoke out, like it's, chugging fuel. So got some issues. We got to get this thing figured out. I might have a float stuck, something, but that drive shaft is the big thing. It's like 2 a.m. We did have to call AAA, so they're going to be coming on their way, but it seems like they're going to be for a little while, so I'm actually going to try to get a little bit of sleep until they come. We are kind of in the driveway of this random house, so tried to push them over out of the way as much as possible, but hopefully we don't cause any issues. Yeah. This is not exactly how we anticipated the beginning of this trip to start, but hey, there's a reason for everything. I don't know what the reason for this is yet, but I know God's got a reason. He'll get us through. So I'm actually going to go ahead and end this video off now, and I'm going to catch up with you guys tomorrow probably. You guys will get to see the rest of this in the next episode, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, follow us. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one, hopefully at Sick Week or Sick Summer, sorry. So as always, have a blessed day. I'll talk to you guys next time.